So you got a busy weekend coming up, haven't you?
Just a bit, yeah.
Just a bit. Yeah. Well, welcome to this. I was saying to you two behind the scenes, I'm fascinated by this 24-hour thing that you do, and it's the 4th year that you've done it now in a row. And I just felt there's loads of stuff I want to ask you, how you got involved in it and where you started it, and how you got into this specific charity and so forth. So I appreciate you both coming on. Obviously, because you're going to have a busy weekend and talk about it. So where I want to start off at, it's packed in here already. Right, this is where I want to start. I want to start off with this. So this is your channel. So basically, we'll start from the beginning. How did this come about, Stu?
Well, this came about thanks to Scuba Pete. So I was in like someone's Patreon, and I'm not going to mention names and stuff like that, but it didn't work out, and so I kind of like took a step back from social media. I come off of Facebook totally. I come off of Instagram and stuff like that. And then Scuba messaged me, bless him, and said, "Oh, come onto an Instagram. The guys are there. Eric Lutz and Bob Hansen and Gojitron and Chris Mewa and Boba Hicks and stuff like that." And he said, "You don't have to say anything. Just come in, say hello. So I went in, and they're all posting pictures of their collections and toys and stuff like that. And I thought, well, I've got toys, I've got a collection. So I started getting more and more involved. Yeah. So that sort of like went on from there. Then I said to Scoob, did you want to like do a live stream and stuff like that, or like a podcast every sort of like month or what have you? And he said, yeah. So that's how I got started. Then I started doing unboxing videos, and then it just sort of like went on from there. So yeah. It's
nice that you started this channel. Look at this that I just got. Can anyone tell me how to make YouTube go off the Shabby channel? Charming, eh?
I don't know.
So you started this, and so basically you did the same thing I did. When people were saying, "Oh, you want to start a channel and so forth," you came on and you made it and everything else. And then obviously your Georgie did the same thing with this one right here. So what did you feed off Stu in of it and thinking, I'm going to have a bash at this. I'm going to have a go at the YouTube lark.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a bit quiet in fairness, because I think a lot of the time when I'm doing filming, it's actually more for his content, and then I sort of get a bit like, it's going to double up and stuff. But I started doing a little bit more, probably Instagram, because I think it's a lot of when you're doing stuff on your phone, and it's a lot of like portrait rather than landscape. And I apologize for my voice. I've got a bit of a coldy thing happening. So yeah, I want to do more. I've got such a backlog of stuff and pickups and stuff from November last year, even though I want to get going. But yeah, it was off the back of him. I was like, I quite fancy doing that, because obviously I've got collections as well. So
I love your channels, and you know what I mean. I like what you do with the toys, and I love the streamings that you do and so forth. But one thing that you've used your channels for is you've done this. So this is the 4th year that you've done Give Kids the World, and the Give the World is the actual village in Orlando where it actually is. But the actual charity, is this right, Stu? It's called Give Kids the World, is that right? Or is it Give Kids the World Village?
It's Give Kids the World Village, but we just call it Give Kids the World because
So you just call it Give Kids the World.
Yeah.
So what is it about this? Where did this actually come from then for you both?
Well, I'll let George explain this, because you were very much into your park vloggers, weren't you? Like Tim Tracker and
so I started watching Tim Tracker back in the days when he had his curly moustache, many moons ago, and he used to visit there and highlight them. So I suppose it just came from there, really, watching that. And they do some major events all through the year. I mean, they do 3 holidays in a week for kids, but they do huge things at Christmas time, and they had like a festival of 1,000,000 lights. It was one time where people helped like everything is light bulbs, everything's got a light bulb on it at Christmas, the villas, the whole village, everything. So it was things like that got us interested in it.
Looks like that.
Which is immense. So the toadstool there is the carousel, and then there's the Castle of Miracles there as well, and it's just an awesome place.
So how did you come around it then? Is it when you were over in the States and then you thought, oh, what's this? Or did you know, because it's primarily an American charity, this, is that correct? Or is it a worldwide charity?
I would say it's a worldwide charity. It's based in America, but it services like it's available for people all around the world. It's not just America that they have kids go kids come from, shall I say? Sorry. So what was it specifically about this one you thought, you know what,
we're going to start doing something. Where did the idea of you doing your 24-hour stream?
So I'd been on YouTube for a year, and I thought, well,
Right.
that's an achievement in itself, because I know what I'm like, and I know what I can be like. I don't have the patience to do things and stick at them very long. I get very frustrated, or I get bored quite quickly.
Never.
And the one that shush your noise. The one thing that it really worried me was the fact that if anybody like started giving me jip and stuff like that, I know what I'm like. I can be quite fiery, and I start firing shots back. And I thought,
yeah.
So I surprised myself by being on YouTube for a year. So I thought, well, I want to do something to sort of like celebrate that. What can I do that's not about me, and something that might be like different? So I thought, well, why don't we do something for charity? And the reason why I chose Give Kids the World was because I'd known about it, obviously, through Georgie and the other guys that were streaming about it from like the States and stuff like that, Tim Tracker.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I did a series called My Collecting Life. And one of the questions that I asked was, what were your childhood memories? And I just took that and thought, well, it's weird because we take so many things for granted in life, and not many sort of like kids grow up to be adults and they won't get asked that question. So I thought, well, why don't we do something for Give Kids the World? So Georgie reached out to them, didn't you? Because I tried and they ignored me. So Georgie, as a way,
must have watched one of your videos. I don't
know. So Georgie reached out, and then they got in contact with you, didn't they, Georgie?
Yeah, they wrote back,
Darren,
and they that was Darren at that time. Yeah, he was their media rep at that time, and said, yeah, they'd be honoured to have us doing this event, and will come on as well. And they really love, I want to say, like, the little people, because they get big donations. They do get big donations. They get, you know, from Disney do park tickets, Universal do park tickets, but they are very humbled in our you know, slightly smaller following than some of these big YouTubers, that we're taking the time out to do that sort of thing for them and thinking about them. So it almost
thing is, I've got to admit though, Georgie, considering, you know, it's funny that they say that about small YouTubers, where you just look at the money you've raised. I mean, if you add it all up over 4 years,
it's quite phenomenal.
It's crazy.
Just over 17 grand so far that we raised.
You know, and that's the thing.
It's amazing.
I commend you both for that. He's over the simple. It's like I say, I've watched it every year. You've done it, as most of the chat that's here, and you saw what you've raised. I mean, was that, and by the way, just in case we get, if anyone in the chat has any questions for our lovely guests here, ask them some questions. That's what we're here for. So you started off. Where did the 24-hour thing come from?
I wanted to do something that everybody could get involved with, because I'd been speaking to people from all around the world on YouTube, you know, Australia, like Japan, New Zealand, South Africa, Europe, the States, and like the UK and stuff like that. So I didn't want it to be something that it would be difficult for people to jump on and join in with. So I thought 24 hours, that gives everybody an opportunity with the different time zones and stuff like that. And we just do it from there. And I remember coming onto your stream on ZSR. I think it was just the Christmas before, and I said, this is what I'm planning on doing this 24-hour charity live stream. And then I remember going back to bed, and I just sat there, and George goes, "You're right." I said, "Well, I've said it now, so I'm gonna have to go through with it, because if you say something on YouTube, you want to carry it through." And George was like, "Oh yeah, that's great, don't worry, it'll be fine." And the realization sunk in that she's like, "I'm gonna have to be up for 24 hours as well, aren't I?" And I went, "Yeah." So
that's why you said it though, wasn't it? You're not on your own. That's what
what?
Yeah. You're going to do that.
And it was just so we could get everybody involved. So obviously you get the different time zones around the world, and I tried to sort it out. And bearing in mind, I'm still a relatively new on YouTube. I'd only been going a year and stuff like that. So for me at the time to get 40 odd people involved, I thought was pretty cool.
And 40 the first year was brilliant. First
year. So I'd set a target goal of $1,500. We reached that, and we raised 2,200 odd, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, and I think after that, I think you got involved a lot more, Georgie, because you did so much behind the scenes, didn't you, with the food and the drink and stuff like that, and just keeping notes and stuff. So
yeah, somebody has to keep you awake, you know, slap you around the face with a wet flannel in between takes.
Because I remember the first year you did it, and you were struggling at the end of it, and I remember you both saying, "Oh, I don't know, so we can do a 24." But now this is your fourth one. So how do you get ready? I mean, I've got to be honest, I do 2 hours on this, and I'm butchered. I'm absolutely knackered. So how do you two? Is there a certain thing you go through, a regime you go through, knowing that you're hitting 24 hours in a row, or is it because there's so many people now, and obviously it's got bigger, it goes dead fast?
It does go quick. I've got to say, before we did the second one, where again we raised a substantial amount of money, and that's when I grew the beard that year.
Yeah.
That was down to Grindhead Jim. He said, if you reach $5,000, I'll she'll grow a beard for 6 months. I said, if we reach that much money, I'll do it for the rest of the year. And we were nowhere near. And then thanks to my cousin Justin and everybody else, they sort of like chipped in as well.
Yeah.
So we
very
raised
much.
that. But I was dreading that second one because I knew how I felt the first time round, and I thought, oh God, I don't want to be feeling like that again. And I think myself and Georgie, we'd learned a lot from the first one, hadn't we, about the food and the drink. And again, Grindhead was great. He was giving us advice: take lots of protein, this, that, and the other. Make sure you drink plenty of water and stuff like that. And so that's what we did. And I felt really fine all through that second one. So, but it's different for you, Georgie, because you sit there and you weren't really involved too much. You were involved a lot more on screen last year, weren't you?
Yeah, I think I was in a couple of panels, wasn't it? Maybe 3, one at the beginning, end, and in the middle somewhere. But it's you're on, I don't know, because you're on the screen the whole time, you're engaging, you're talking to people, but I'm talking to Billy No Mates over here.
Yeah, but I think that the chat, we said it last year, you did it, everyone recognizes how hard you work behind the scenes, Georgie.
It's gonna, well, definitely. I think this year I might be in charge of the wheel as well, possibly. So because usually what happens when people donate, I'm messaging him and saying add it to the wheel, and what we don't want is people missing that cusp of getting put on the wheel before it gets spun. And if he doesn't see it before I've messaged him, so if I can add people up onto that, but then it's allowing, it depends how many people are in the chat, because I have to be in the chat but in the background. So there's all sorts of little logistical bits and pieces like that, and then all the time I'm updating it and checking this and writing stuff down. And because of, we're going to get to it shortly, but there's so many giveaways, so many auctions.
I've got pictures to show everybody.
It's good. It's going to be quite intense, making sure everything is matching up to
that must make you both feel proud though, Stu and Georgie. I mean, I've seen your pictures and Instagrams, and like you've just said, Georgie, we'll show everybody tonight, but my word, I mean, everyone's just thrown themselves at this, you know what I mean? I mean, I know there's a couple of people that can't make it, whatever, but everybody's like, we're on it, we'll do it, and so forth.
Well, that's the thing, because like I say, from the first year with having 40 odd people, and I thought that was a great achievement in itself, then to jump forward 3 years later to have over 100 odd people buying into it. I mean, listen, you say it about ZSR, it's for everybody. That's what this live stream is. It's not just me and Georgie doing it, it's everybody involved, from the people in the chat, from the people donating gifts and giveaway bundles and auction bundles, for people that have taken their time out to actually take part in the stream as well, so it's not just something that we're doing, it's everybody is doing it, and,
I know that feeling a lot. I know exactly what you mean right there,
and that's what we wanted. It's like people, I'm just, I do. I get
we get lost for words.
You
we
do.
Get lost for
I agree. And the thing is, as well, when we use on our streams, we use words like family and group of us and all this and all that. What you've just said there, Stu, just goes to show, doesn't it? But you do these streams, or you'll do this 24-hour charity thing that you're doing, and without everybody there. Do you know what I mean? And the way everyone's come, so I understand the way everyone comes together and the way everyone chips in and does what they can, either with donations or putting money in or coming on the screen or even watching. Do you know, it must be overwhelming for both of you, because I know it is for me.
It is. I mean, that when we reached over $5,000 that second time round, I was Des T on and VTR Dave on the last panel and stuff like that, and I was pretty much close to tears, because I was mentally shattered. Because when you it's like adrenaline kicks in. When you start, the adrenaline kicks in, and that adrenaline then carries you all the way through. Then obviously you got to have like your coffee breaks and your Red Bull and stuff like that, a bit of caffeine just to keep you going and stuff like that. But at the end of it, it is quite tiring, mentally quite tiring. It really is. It's oh gosh.
I've got a question for you. Travels with Jason asks, what's your target this year, and what tattoo are you going to get when you reach it?
Well, it's an undisclosed target.
Yeah.
Jason, there you go. It's in this golden envelope again. Undisclosed. Right. Again, this isn't expected. It's just a little bit of fun at my expense. but no tattoos this time around. But again, I'm just going to set the target goal of 1,500, and anything over that, I would just class as a bonus.
Chifo's got a question for you. How tight are your bum cheeks while Smith Lord is on the stream?
They're like
you do the same as me. You just let people be themselves, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
He can be pretty well behaved, though. He can be pretty well behaved.
Yeah. Kieran asks, Stu, which one of your charity promises do you dislike the most? Stu, the beard, or the pony tattoo?
Well, Sue wasn't to do with the charity. That was because I incorrectly said that the ghost wasn't going to get fully back. So I was like, God damn it. So there was Sue. The beard, I didn't mind. A lot of people quite like the beard. The tattoo.
I can't believe you I mean, that thing grew, didn't it? Let's be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was awesome. And I hated getting it shaved off because I looked in the mirror when I opened my eyes and I was like, oh my God, it was like a thumb staring back at me. It was horrendous. You know what I'm saying?
So funny.
I've just got this clip right here. I just want to show while I've got you on here. This one right here. So what's this, Georgie?
This was after we finished our shift. So this was there are lots of paving stones there that are dedicated to wish kids and families. That's the rocking spa where all the kids can have their nails done and stuff. So obviously this is late at night when we were coming out. We'd finished and we just tried to come around and do a little bit of filming when there were no kids about. Henry's Starlit Scoops, which is ice cream available pretty much 24/7, not quite, but most of the time. The kids can have ice cream for breakfast, students and filming. So just a little walk out as we were going to sign out after our shift on that day. It's like the central part of the village, like the hub, where the carousel is on the right as well. Yeah,
beautiful place. It really is. Is it an all year round thing that they do as well? So this village is open all year round.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It is. Yeah, it's 89 acres worth.
Wow, is it? Is that what it is?
It's big. It's big, and it's very humbling as well, Shabby. It's very
humbling. I bet it is. And because I know you went last year, didn't you? You went and did a couple of days there last year, and so is it that primarily what it is? It's volunteers that go along and.
Yeah, it's run. I mean, they're obviously employees there, but they run a lot with volunteers. So we had to apply to volunteer. You then have to get approved. You have to go through a little, all the sort of Q&A with them. And once you get approved, you can basically sign up for shifts, which I think was it 4 hours? I think our shift was, and that can be anything from ride operators, being in the Castle of Miracles. You can be with the arcade machines, the Lego room.
Wow.
All sorts of different stuff. Yeah.
I know you have to be. I've got a quick video of you getting qualified, so have a look at this.
Hello. Okay, so here we are at Give Kids the World Village. We are currently in Amberville, as you can see just there. We are going to be ride operators for the day, so we're going to be doing Kelly's Sunny Swing, which is just here, and also Lottie's Magical Flight, which is just here. We've been fully trained by Bradford, so we are now fully qualified operators of the two rides here at Give Kids the World, Amberville. Awesome.
What does fully trained actually mean then? What do you? What's the process you have to go through?
I forget how long it was actually. It was about half an hour, 45 minutes or so,
hour,
wasn't it, at least? Yeah, so they have to show you how to...
and stuff like that. So go on, Georgie, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all right. So you basically get taught how to operate the ride, how to help load the kids on, the safety stuff. They are all accessible rides, so they can take wheelchairs on there as well. So you have to learn how to lock in the wheelchairs and the process for the rides, and then literally how to operate it with like the foot pedal and the key, and So it's responsibility. It felt quite.
I bet it is. It's not just turning up at a theme park, is it? I mean, there's stuff that you've got to consider. And you've got to,
Yeah, but he was very thorough, and it was it was super easy to take on board. So
it was quite nerve-wracking, and it was like, well, it's just quite a responsibility in that, because you want to go and you want to do a decent job and stuff like that, and you don't want to muck it up, or anything to go wrong. So you really got to sort of like take it in and, oh my gosh, right, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? And I think luckily for us, the first hour and a half to 2 hours, there was no one. We were just sitting in the sun. It was like, this is great.
Yeah.
But then all
because
of
all
a
the kids
sudden,
were in the park,
everybody
weren't
turned
they?
up.
Most of
Yeah,
them, yeah.
everybody turned up, and it was just so busy, and was like, oh my gosh. And again, you don't
Yeah.
have time to think, and then that adrenaline kicks in, and you've okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you've done it once, that's it. You're set, and it's just it was brilliant. It really was great.
Is it fulfilling to you both as well? Is it a
Yeah.
satisfactory thing when you've done a day and you know what you're there?
Yeah.
It's not like you're just turning up at a theme park with kids, is it? It's an important thing that you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
So does it give you that satisfactory, that feeling of, yes, I've done it, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we come out and we were like, this is brilliant. We went in nervous. We were happy that we're doing it. When in nervous, we come out, we were absolutely beaming. It was like, that was brilliant. And we said to the people there as well, we said, look, when we come out again, we'll gladly volunteer time again, because it was awesome. It really was, just fantastic.
I think it's lovely. Donut says, looking forward to taking part on Sunday. Honoured to be asked to appear on the charity stream.
Like I say, it's for everybody. And the first time, I'll never forget the first 40 people that did it that first time round. So I will always ask them and make sure that they can do it. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be able to do it all the time. I get that and whatnot. But, as the channel's grown, I've got to meet more people and chat to more people that they just jumped on board and stuff. And it was really weird. So after the second one, I think it was, I did an episode of My Clicked in Life with Dean from Totally Taylor Retro Hunter. And he said, oh yeah, I want to do your live stream next year. I want to do your charity live stream. And I was like, whoa, hold your horses, sir. I said, we've just got over this one. I'm not even contemplating or thinking about the following year, and he's going, oh yeah, but it's kind of expected in a nice way. And I was like, do you know what? I took that as a compliment. I really did. And I've said as to the lady that I spoke to, and she's going to be joining us, I said to her, as long as I'm on YouTube, then I will do a stream.
Do it. Well, as long as you're both on it, we'll all join in as well. Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
I've got talking about the kids there. I've got this little clip here. This made me laugh. This is funny. Watch this one.
Okay.
How was that?
That was a mad rush, wasn't it?
We had a load of great kids that just arrived. This ride was full. The ride swing behind us was full. Wow.
Yeah, wow. So we've been sat here for like a little while and we've not had anybody turn up, and then all of a sudden it just went mad and there was loads of kids stand up. So it was absolutely awesome. So yeah, good job.
Ready for round two?
It's the end. You're like, oh.
It was crazy though, because we thought, oh, actually we could, both be on one ride together, just to moral support and all that. And it's like the one that, so that one of the rides there, they pedal, and if they pedal, they go higher, so that it's up, and it's not just round, it goes up and it's up in the air. So you have to make sure these seat belts are on them, and that you have like a little butterfly key that you have to do to take them out and all this kind of stuff, and make sure that you raise the seat or lower the seat so that their feet can touch the pedals. Otherwise, he knows exactly what I'm going to say, because he didn't. Bless him. He was so excited to get this little one on the ride that she was strapped in, but her feet didn't quite touch the pedals.
You couldn't move the pedals, man. So her legs were just going around and not doing anything. And I was like, I don't believe it.
I think they were. Yeah, love her. So
brilliant. Thousands Girl says.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. He just says, "Wonderful work, you guys," like that. So
like I say, it's not just us; it's everybody. Ghosties, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. I mean, it's a. So what's this building? Right? Is this the main as you go in and so forth, or?
Look at both of us saying absolutely nothing. I think that is their main event.
Right. How big is the place at Stu Georgie? Is it a few acres? Is it a big place?
It's 89 acres. It's huge. You've got like loads of chalets and sort of like
so the kids can stay over there as well.
Yeah, they stay there. Yeah.
Right.
So it's basically that they get week stay vacations. Basically, the whole family get a week stay vacation, and there's just basically villas. So it's like a little community. They drive in, they can take their vehicles, and it's literally each place will have a villa. Some have nurses allocated to them.
And then
when they're full, Shabby, when they're full, if they've got like a load of people there, they don't want to turn people away, so they say you're more than welcome to stay and we'll put you up in this hotel. So they work with a chain of hotels, So if Give Kids the World is full, they'll put these people into the hotels, these families into the hotels, again, cost free, and they have all the perks of Give Kids the World as well. So
that's lovely. Just goes to show, and that's a really, really nice thing to do.
Yeah,
there it is. So this is the actual, as you walk in and so forth. So what's the building, the pink building on the side there? Because that's in a few pictures, that pink building to the left.
I don't think we didn't get to go in that one, did we?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful place. The way it's all done.
It is.
It's a really, really. Is there people from all over the world there, guys? Is there,
do
a lot of people show up?
Yeah, so there was a lot of families that had literally just arrived the day we were there. So a lot of people were asking us where stuff was and bits and pieces because they didn't even know. They just arrived. Some of the families might just be like a mum and dad. Some might be like an extended family. We did meet some of the Wish kids and their brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Is it like the employees as well, or the volunteers? Are they like yourselves? They're coming from all over the world to go there, or?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people that are local that have been there for many years. That have, been
you can do as many hours as you want a week as a volunteer. So you can apply for more than 1 day a week. So they have a lot of people there.
It really is. I mean, I've got to admit to you, because obviously these kids are, they're not well at all or whatever. Yeah. As parents, do you find that hard sometimes knowing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, and I think that's one of the reasons why. I mean, I always said I could never imagine, or I don't know how I'd react being in a situation where I have a critically ill child. I mean, it's just the strength that these parents must get from their kids, and a lot of parents have said that they go to the village and they're just totally different. They come out of themselves. They're more confident. They look really sort of happier. They're smiling all the time, and that's what it's all about. It's about making a difference, and and that's why they say happiness inspiring hope, because it's just incredible what they do. Everybody who works there.
There's time out for the families of the Wish kids as well, like so that the parents or the brothers and sisters, and it gives them time out as well.
That it's not just for the kids; it's probably for the families around them. What a good point that is, Georgie. I never thought of that.
I mean,
it's such a fantastic. Sorry, Georgie, go on.
Sorry, I was going to say there's that young lady that came along with her family that didn't want to get on the ride. She really didn't want to get on the ride. I'm not going to be too sort of personal with it, but she didn't want to get on. And then I think we showed her how it worked, and she's like, "Oh, maybe I'll try it." She wanted to go again. Then she wanted to go on the other ride. And then she got off it.
Confidence, isn't it?
And she had like a little Mayor Clayton soft toy, and she was like holding his paw up, and I was giving him like a high five, and she was like, all of a sudden she got, I don't want to do it, and being a bit, grisly. Wow, this is amazing,
Brilliant.
So,
I mean, I have had people say to me, "Why have you not chosen a charity closer to home?" And I mean, that's the tough thing, because every charity is a worthwhile charity in its own right. It really is. But it's to do with children, and it's not just people or kids in America that can benefit from it. It's kids from all around the world that can benefit from it. So
I never knew that either. So it's not just for American children; it's for worldwide children.
It's worldwide. Yeah.
Wow.
I think 72 countries. They cater to 72 countries.
Because if it wasn't for you and Georgie, Stu, I would never have. I when I was at work over here, and obviously we always did Make a Wish. It was the Make a Wish Foundation we always did. So when I was in the suit games, whatever, it was Make a Wish did it every year, and they come and you get involved with that. But I'd never heard of this one until you and Georgie come over.
Well, I think it works in tandem with Make a Wish, because the Make a Wish then they sort of like nominate a family or a child to go and stuff like that. And if they've got to be under 18, so it's 18 and unders. So if a Wish Foundation can nominate, or you can nominate, a family to a Wish Foundation, who then take it from there, then get in contact with Give Kids the World, and they all sort it out, and they can have children there within 24 hours, families there in 24 hours. So
wow. Cat Knight says, makes such a difference to the kids and a once in a lifetime memories for the families.
Yeah.
Transfer a child to be a child and not a diagnosis. Very close to my heart.
And that's the thing. That's not how they're being treated out there. They're not being treated like sick kids. They're just being treated like kids. I mean, obviously, some of them need more assistance than others. We have one that needed some assistance, that needed to go back to the villa and stuff for certain treatments. But they're just, it's just a place of joy. You're not focusing.
Do they tell you that in your training then, George? Do they say make sure that, you know what I mean, you don't bring anything up or?
Yeah, you have to be careful with your language. It's probably the best summary I can. You have to be very careful with your language. But you don't need to focus on anything like that anyway. You can
high five them, but you can't lift them or anything like that in case they've got like tubes and stuff like that. So everything's to do with the parents and stuff like that.
There's
and then,
a whole I forget what they call it. Not entourage is not the best. Anyway, when you apply,
everyone's on call basically, George. Yeah. I know.
It was the language bit that got me. That made me very nervous because you guys all know what I'm like with some of the things I come out with and say, and I'm like,
sense.
Please
don't. But
it's a British thing though as well, isn't it? The way you all like talk to each other and the way we all like, it's a British thing, I suppose. So
you can't say certain things. I was like, oh gosh, I just didn't want to put my foot in it.
Action Podcast says Robert is buzzing for Saturday. I can only bloody.
Yay!
Robert, can it off?
Let's have a look. We all knew you would do it, Stu, when you said, "Oh, I don't think we'll do it next year." I mean, I've got to admit that's the thing. I can't believe, to be honest, because we do it on ZSR. We'll sit there and we'll go, "Bloody hell, it's our 7th Christmas!" But this is the 4th year in a row now that you two have done this, and so. You must be proud of that. You must be,
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just proud of myself and Georgie. It's proud of everybody who's been involved. I mean, to raise the amount of money we have in the 3 years that we've done it so far is just incredible. None of it's expected. I've always said whatever we raise, I think is great. Every little helps and stuff like that. So, but I was just always happy to help. I enjoy top guy. But the thing is, once I've done it, once we've done it for the year, it's so mentally tiring and emotionally draining as well at the same time. You just don't. I don't want to think about doing the following year. That's why I don't start organising again until the end of November, beginning of October, end of October, beginning of November.
It's like having a hangover with his street. I'll never again. Then a couple of weeks after, here we go.
Never again.
Connor has a question for you. Is there a height restriction for these rides, or was Stu allowed on?
Oh, I didn't give you the picture for that, did I? I didn't give you the picture for that. I've actually got a picture of him standing next to the height chart. And weirdly, that's actually a bit of pressure because you're like, okay, now it was this height. Now this height the kid can ride alone. Under that height, you've got to be with an adult. And actually, there's a height limit as well. And one chap, I said, can you actually please stand next to the height board? And he thought I was nuts. And I said, no, because it's a swing. If he's too high, his feet will hit the ground as it swings. And he was actually just that little bit. Well, he was just borderline. Pretty much borderline. He's like 6 foot or something. It's like,
it must be heartbreaking that the way if you have to say for a kitten. Sorry, you can't. You would have thought Stu with his height would have been a bit. I tell you what, Stu, you try and do a nice live stream for an hour. You're talking about kids and charities and doing this lot just take you to the cleaners, man.
I know. It's so good.
Wow, everybody's turned up to see you.
Yeah, that was the confusing part, wasn't it? Because sometimes families would kind of like not pressure you, but they would say. He's been on it before and stuff like that. And if you're not sure, then it's like, oh gosh, so
No, it was all good. It was all good.
So this is a gentleman. Who's this gentleman right here?
That's everyone? Bradford. Yeah, he was the chap that trained us.
I think did he come on your stream as well? Has he been on the?
No, that was Ken.
No.
That was Ken.
Yeah,
right,
that was Ken 2 years back, wasn't it? I think. Oh no, last time. Yeah. So
do you keep in touch with these people as well, then, Georgie? Do you have a rapport with them through the year when you go away and so forth?
So it was only the first time we volunteered. So I think I don't know how big their staff turnover is. So we're not directly in touch with them, but certainly will be trying to find all social media and keep contact and just it'd be nice just to message Bradford and sort of thank him. And it's nice that as well because they let you volunteer, even though you're going to come and do 4 hours once in a year. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be living locally and sort of committing to certain things that they can open it up to people that can just go and help and experience and give.
So is it you two plan for then, Georgie? So I know you like American. You've been here how many years and so forth. And but do you? So when you set up to come to the States, do you always say to yourselves, right, we're going to do a couple of days at the village?
It was the first time we'd done it.
That was the first time we'd done it.
Right.
Yeah, because we didn't quite know how it worked, and now we know how it works. Every time we go out, we're going to do at least a day, I should think.
So you've answered. So every time you'll come back, you'll say, you know what, let's do a couple of days.
Then we will do. Yeah, if we're in the Orlando area. But my cousins, Lindsay and Brianne, they've both volunteered on a couple of occasions. They've both done it as well, so they love it, and it's great because they're part of my family, and they've got involved. Because Lindsay does all the information videos and stuff like that, because she, it's close to her heart because she's a nurse out in the States and stuff like that, and what have you. And for her to get involved and Brianne to get involved as well, it's just incredible.
I think it'd be nice because I was thinking, one year I will definitely go and see Super Awesome and Brad and whatever. And if you're there and I think we should. I think I'd do it too, to be honest. I'm not just saying it on stream. I think if I was meeting you there and you said let's do this. Be a bit hard for me, I'll be honest, because I'm a right big softie. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh no, but I think doing it for the time and coming out of it, I think the satisfaction of what you've done, I think it must be a lovely feeling. I
felt really fulfilled after last year for raising the amount of money we did, $9,100. I mean, that was just insane. So I felt fulfilled with doing that, and then to actually be there, experience it. I mean, photos don't do it justice. I mean, walking around and stuff like that and seeing it and getting to chat to the families and the kids and stuff like that. It's just, incredible.
I bet it is. Much respect to Stu and Georgie for being able to organise 100 guests from multiple time zones. Well, right. So let's get to the 24-hour stream. So you now you're up to your fourth one. You obviously you're the same as me. You know personalities. You know the way people are. So how do you arrange on doing these things? Is it strictly just on time zones, or do you think that person will work with him? That person will work with that.
Pretty much. And I like to get it varied and have different people on different groups and stuff like that. But I think the easy way to do it is literally by doing the time zones. I mean, I could imagine doing, say like for you, Shabby, your time zone, having you on at like silly o'clock in the morning your time, because you're going to be tired, you're not going to enjoy it, and I want everybody to sort of like enjoy it and be involved. So that's why I stick with the kind of like the time zones and the certain groups and stuff like that, because people work together. There's spaces for people to jump on in other groups if they so wish. I mean, it's not a closed door, it's always open to go onto different panels and stuff like that if there's space. This year, because of the amount of people that are taking part, I've had to cut the panels down from 2 hours to an hour and a half. So that's gone from 12 panels previous years to now 16 panels, which is just mad. And again, I've chosen a weekend, and the reason I do it this time of year is because it literally is it's to do with my anniversary of being on YouTube. But that's gone by the wayside, which is I'm okay with that. This has taken the focus, and I'm happy with that because that's how it should be. But I can't remember what I was going to say now. That's what happens when you get old.
No, you were talking about the amount of people, and then obviously the focus has been
time zones. You were about to say that you've chosen the weekend where the clocks go back. I believe is where you were going
in the States, or the clocks go forward in the States again. So it's that I've had to work out that time difference again.
It is a nightmare though, because remember you got like 3 time zones in the States, 3 time zones in America. I mean, in Australia. Then there's Japan. There's New Zealand. I mean, and we know all these people from around these countries. So
it's got easier. It's got easier.
Yeah, but I agree with that too. But sometimes it's like I say, it's hard for me sometimes because I don't really do it at the weekend. Do you see what I mean? But I suppose for you, at the weekend, even if it's Australia, it's only the next day, which is like a Saturday or a Sunday, in it. So I think it would work out better there. Yeah. James said, was just listening. Very well done. I work in the non-profit sector, and what you're doing makes a huge difference. Fantastic.
Thank you,
cheers,
James. Thank you for what you're doing as well. So it's I mean, I was in the ambulance service for 7 years, a long time ago. That was my first real proper grown-up job, and stuff like that. And again, very rewarding. But that's the kind of job that I couldn't do because there was a lot of red tape, and I don't want to get into that. But it's not one of those jobs where you can sort of like leave at work. You see things and stuff like that, and you do take it home with you. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast. And at that time, I was quite young, so I couldn't handle it or handle it that well. So, I've moved on to do other things and stuff like that. But again, when it comes to kids, I mean, I've got kids and stuff like that, and I just, you know, to be able to help out a parent who's got a critically ill child, then it's awesome.
Oh, I honestly, I think that's what it is. I think I'm really happy we did this chat, because it's like I say, when the 24 hours streams on, I mean, it's all going, it boom, boom, and everyone's enjoying themselves this. And I think sometimes it's not, you're not doing it on purpose, but you forget what this is actually for. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. And so for you two to come on here and share your stories, I'm loving this. Thank you both so much. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Jonathan, Jason said I was honoured to have you on. Are you all right, Georgie?
I'm good. I've just seen Gary Moore's comment.
Oh,
you're grown up. I know. You know, he's like,
apparently so. Yeah, going back to Jason's comment, he said, "I'm very honoured that you that you asked me on. I did. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's had to pull out because he's not feeling very well. Unbelievable.
That's him.
No. He's going around in it that Georgie's not feeling too
feel
good.
better soon.
Yeah. Well, listen, one thing he will be doing, though, if he's not on the screen, he'll be watching. Do you see what I mean? Well, and that's the thing. What I do over the last few years, because obviously I'm 5 hours behind you, so I just leave it running. So in other words, do you know what I mean? So I'll come in, you know, we have your dinner, you go out and you come in, and I have you on for the 24 hours.
We're like Forrest Gump at Christmas. You go out, you have your meal, you come back, you go out for your walk, you come back, it's still on.
But the thing is, I mean, I've had Chris Mewa. I mean, my mum, bless her, I'm not going to tell you how old she is. She's getting on, but you know, she stayed up for the full 24 hours last year. Unbelievable. I don't expect that.
The lovely Sandra. The lovely Sandra stayed up.
It is, yeah. What was it? Chris Mewa stayed up for the full 24 hours. You know, you had Adam and Martin do the road trip last year, which was
awesome.
Insane. That was superb. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not materialized this year, but you know, that's not a problem. They're going to be on the live stream, so who knows what happens next year. But I don't expect anybody to stay up and watch the whole thing from start to finish. No, don't get some sleep. It's fine. You know, you go to bed and I'll still be on, or we'll still be on.
Well,
you know,
unless there's a segment that you wanna have a look at an auction, you know.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I've got some. Wait, I mean, we're going to get to that next, and so let me just ask you. First of all, we'll talk about the bundles that people have donated. So, what happens? The giveaway ones. Yeah, we're going to do that first. So. Is this all stuff that basically you and Georgie have picked up, or people have donated and people have sent in? How's this work? Both.
Yeah, so we've chipped in with a few bits and bobs, and then other people, you guys, the chat, you know, they've just absolutely insane with what some people have sent through. It's like wow.
I mean, I've seen some of them. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to embarrass anybody, but I've seen some of the gifts, man. Wow. Do you know what I mean? It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I'll be watching and getting better each day. Martin says, sorry, Stu and Georgie, gutted we couldn't do it this year. Loved it so much, but it's not as if it's going to be your last year.
No, I think it was so good last time that you know, there were certain hurdles this year, certain other events happening, and you know, it would have been very hard to have topped it on that front. So I think we leave that as the greatness that it was, and then something else will come along next time.
100% agree.
Meant to be this year. That's know.
Martin Adams' road trip last year was fun. It was, especially and that was the thing. Si loved it. He loved it. And then one of his favorite things was the way Des was acting. Do you remember when he put that thing outside?
And he had the microphone on it. Like, exactly.
Si sent me the clip first before we put it out to everybody. He said, "Look at this," and I was laughing. And I said, "Well, he might have been tired." He goes, "He's got an effing microphone on, Shabby." All right, fair enough. Oh, brilliant. Plans are afoot for next year. So
let's already, bless him.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. We're going to do the auctions first. So here's the auctions right here.
Okay.
I mean, look at the way that's kicked off straight away with a housewife's favorite. I love this.
I mean I'm not going to be ashamed to say it. That was from Vince. Vince messaged me last year and said, you know, we were so close to reaching a certain target. You know, he said the year before I thought you were going to reach it. I was like, well, that's just fine. It's fine. But he's reached out. He's been great, Vince. He lives in Miami, around the area.
Right.
And to donate that is just, I was like, wow, just incredible. You know, it's the generosity. It's not just from Vince, it's from a whole wide range of people that have just been absolutely superb and supportive. And honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. It's It's
I mean,
mad.
stuff like that. I mean, there's another thing as well, what you could do when you do it, and if anyone in the States wins it, you could always bring it with you and post it from here. It'd be a lot cheaper. So you can do it that way as well. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
you know,
Well, I think Vince has got that at home, so he said he's going to quite
even
happy
better. That's even better
yeah.
then. So how does this work then? So you're going to do one of these every segment. Is that what it is? Because I said here the panel is a housewife's favorite, so that's when that's coming up.
Yeah. So there's 16 panels. Gary's Grails has kindly sent in or donated an auction bundle. That's the Jaws Lego set,
right?
So that's going to be on the next panel, which will be, I think, the Bring It Home Ladies. So I've got 16 auctions going on for 16 panels. So what happens is the starting bid for this one here, say for example $60, that's going to be on at 3 a.m. UK time. So I put the panel because sometimes it's easier to recognize the actual panel
so if there's a certain thing you want, it's that panel when you're going to start doing it.
Yeah, and that's the time that it's going to be on UK.
The other thing about the starting bids as well, Stu, is your prices are good because they're not all expensive. There's some a lot smaller than other ones and so forth. Because even that hot toy starting at 110 is half the price. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Look at that. It is something. He says, well, Stu, the generosity is unmatched, but where's my freaking... funniest thing. You know, Stu, I've talked about that for years. It was the most funniest thing I've ever done.
I was like, because it was the first time we'd ever done a live stream like this, a 24-hour charity live stream for the Give Kids the World. And I was like, oh, God, what if someone's watching and they're watching this panel? I was like, oh, no. I was like, mate, it was all good. It was all good.
So you've got a 40th anniversary custom action man right there, which is pretty cool. So there's two of them. Let's see what else we've got. I mean, look at that. Starting bid $30. These are brilliant. These are.
Yeah.
They're
So we picked these up we picked these up in Guildford, didn't we?
We did. Yeah. Local Comic-Con. Yeah.
And what you've done as well is you've covered it for everybody. So whoever's watching, there's going to be something in these auctions that people like. Do you know what I mean? So that's, I mean, look at it. I mean, $70. I'll have to talk to my wife about that one. I'll have to have a chat to our Jenny. So.
I think the thing is as well, having not just giveaways and because auctions weren't quite in the forefront as they have been. Like in the past years, it was more giveaways. And like at the end of the day, for people to donate to get something that they would really want rather than just doing a spinning wheel for everything, you know, is
completely agree.
Well,
completely
agree. Gary's Grails. Ghosty come up with the first auction, didn't he? For the second one when he did that signed Stan Lee comic.
Yeah.
I was, well, you were saying you were putting the first bid in, weren't you? And you were going to put like £40, and Scuba comes straight in with $400, and it's like,
okay.
So did you two sort this out yourselves then? What was going to go in the giveaway bundle and what was going in the auction?
So when people said they've got something to donate, they either say they've got something to donate as an auction bundle or something to donate as a giveaway. So when they say it's an auction bundle, I automatically say, fantastic, thank you very much, very generous. What do you want the starting bid to be? I mean, these were custom made by Palps, these two.
Yeah. Some people have said, you know, here's some stuff, do as you will, which is...
So it's up to you guys. I mean, but it makes sense. I mean, some of the stuff that you're auctioning, it's well worth auctioning. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That box opening nearly lasted 24 hours. Brilliant. MLD's here. He says, holy shit, I just saw the thumbnail and thought tonight's dad that went on for a very long time for a second. So these are cool. These are really cool. Custom Bandai model kits.
Yeah, from Palps. Palps done those.
Oh man, they're awesome. They're awesome.
And then look at this. Two sides Roger Moore's. I mean, it's
look at them
because it's just they're incredible. Absolutely incredible.
These are unbelievable. These are just. I mean, look at that one.
That's $100 for both of them.
Wow. That's a cool one. There's only $1 for that. I want that Lego Batman. So,
again, I don't want to, embarrass him, but this was from Kieran Ball, and he sort of like sent the letter out and said what he wanted to do with this and stuff like that. And it's all the stuff that's like Batman, Jedi Luke, Return of the Jedi.
So this is why it's on the Manga Fandango for everyone.
So, So it's a pound starting bid because you had the pound burgers in Blackpool. So it's just like a little homage to Sai, if you will.
Yeah, that's lovely of you. That's lovely. I mean, there's everything there that he'd love up mysteries, magic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just brilliant. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Lenovo, blooming heck. It's starting bid $30 for that. Bargain. Look, Star Wars Jedi Challenger VR.
So the reason we're doing it in dollars is because basically it's so much easier to do it in dollars, and the actual Tiltify, which is the donations page,
It's all in
only
dollars.
bills in dollars. It's all in dollars, so it's
Well, I think we
mean-
sort of did it a bit half and half last time. We said, oh yeah, you know,
Yeah,
we'll start this
yeah.
at £40, and then of course people did $40 maybe when the donation was £40, so it should have
Yeah.
been, I don't know, like 62 or something like that.
there's
So we
things
just
you
thought, you know,
learn
it's
as
just
you go
easier.
along.
Yeah.
Just easier.
Learn as you
Yeah,
go
it
along.
is, because if it's like over, if it's $60 you've bid, then it's $60, and obviously
Yeah.
it transfers it over there. So
Yeah.
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Adventure people you've got.
I know. I mean,
It's just
Look
crazy.
at this, the Bad Batch.
I
Look
know.
at that exclusive Star Wars First 12 Angry Birds set. Look at that. That's a great set. Even if you don't collect that sort of stuff, look at it. It looks
I
awesome.
know it looks so cool, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Gary Moore,
$50.
you know,
That was Gary Moore that sent that in.
Gary Moore. Yeah.
40th anniversary Action Man Adventure. I mean, there's so many stuff. I'm like,
I don't know. I know. It's just like what in again, but look,
What
$50 is like, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Mm.
Brilliant. Yo Joe Full Force. Look at that. $35. Lunchbox thermos flasks.
Yeah, that's one of the original lunchboxes from the 80s.
Yeah.
But
Wasn't that
was
the one
from
that was
the
used in
Barbie.
Stranger Things? Was that Stranger Things? Oh.
Stranger Things on this one. Was
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no, on
so-
the G.I. Joe box. That was the lunchbox in Stranger Things.
Yeah,
in
that's the-
Stranger Things.
Yeah, in Stranger Things.
Now,
yeah.
what are these things? 3D printed TMNT?
Georgie, you've got this, haven't
Oh.
you, Georgie? You got
I
this to
do.
hand, so
I do.
Oh, have you? Let's have a look. Let me just go back
I
to here.
do. Let me try and get him placed without me.
There you go. Let's have a look. What about you, big Georgie? Wow.
that is stunning. So this was kindly donated by a guy called Mark from MJ Creations. I had him on the channel a few weeks back, and he went through all his 3D printed work that he does and stuff like that. And I've seen him at a couple of toy fairs and conventions and stuff like that. What a top guy! Supports Liverpool, salt of the earth.
Who?
And yeah. And he said that he was, you know, I said to him about it. Would he like to come on and do the live stream? And he said absolutely. And then afterwards he said he's going to donate this. So he did that come through today. So absolutely stunning.
It's awesome.
And just to donate it as well. That's awesome. Look at it.
Yeah, that is so cool. It makes me want
You can't even tell it's 3D printed or anything. That's
I know, yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
You wouldn't know. I
Yeah.
keep thinking every time I'm going to lift it up, it's going to weigh a ton, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Smithlow says, I'm
Amazing.
going to be doing a live drawing again on a blank comic cover while berating Americans and laughing at Keith. It's going to be fun, and I'll be drunk as well.
Awesome. What could you want?
What more
What
could
more
you
could you
want?
want?
You know what I mean? If that doesn't get your heart pounded for what's going to come up,
Yeah.
you don't know what does. Right, let's see the next one. The Fellowship. Now, look at this.
Again,
Hot
yeah.
Toys Ahsoka.
This was from Nate.
Wow.
It's just, you know, he sent that all the way from Australia, and he
I
said
like
he's
that
got
very
something.
much.
Yeah, he said he had something. He's going to send it over, and that's brilliant.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
he come over, opened this
$15.
up, and I was like, we were blown away. It was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I
That's
said to him,
awesome.
how much did you want to start for? And he said, $50? Are you mad? And he said,
Oh,
"Yeah,
so you
$50."
put them into that as well. You asked whoever donates what you
yeah,
like.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, $50. So I was like, wow.
I
Keith
got this
Guppy.
book. Yeah. Good old book.
Yeah.
What a great book. And that's
Absolutely,
well
yeah.
worth the starting bid at $100. I love that book to pieces.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So there's all the auctions, which is
Yeah.
fantastic. Let's just get down here. Yeah, they're all loving that 3D printed thing there.
Yeah.
That's a
Just-
class 3D print. Yeah, unbelievable.
His stuff's
One sec.
amazing.
One text on the look at Jonathan.
Is it?
Wrong text. Is that the only thing that you've
Yeah.
found that's wrong tonight so far? It's not too bad, is it? One out of all that lot.
Hey Stu,
Um,
hope you like the TMNT. It's Mark.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. We're
Mm.
just talking about that, Mark. Absolutely incredible.
Freaking
I think, yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Love
yeah.
the
Even
DMA.
Mr. B's like
Thank you.
starting bid at $50 for that. Do you know what I mean? So
I know.
right, so we've gone through your auctions. Let's go through your
That's what I'm looking
bundles.
Okay.
All right, let's just get here and here. These are
know.
these are awesome.
So,
So explain to people how a bundle works, Stu.
right, so it's like a stretch goal, really, isn't it? So it's like a target goal. So say we get to like $300 or something like that, then you know, your name goes into a hat, and we'll do the wheel, and then you've won that particular prize and stuff like that, or gift bundle, or giveaway bundle, should I say? And what I found is pretty much near enough halfway through, or sometimes last year before halfway through, all the gift bundles are gone. So I've tried to stretch it out this time, so it's every $500 there's going to be a different gift bundle giveaway.
Yeah.
That's so everybody can get a chance to actually win something as well.
So you've done it like a tier, haven't you, Stu? Once you get to a certain tier, the next one comes up and so forth. Yeah.
But your name won't be taken off the will. It will stay on the will. And then the following week, we always do a grand total giveaway. So again, there's been gifts that have been donated, especially for the grand giveaway total, which will be the following weekend. So everybody who's donated and they want to put their name in the hat for a giveaway bundle, their name will stay on the will. That'll be happening the following week. If you want to donate and you want to remain anonymous, again, that's totally up to you. That's not a problem at all.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So donate, guys, donate. Do you know what I mean? And there is no tier on the donates, is there? You can donate whatever you like. Is that correct, guys?
Yeah, no, there's no tier. There's no tier. As soon as we hit $500, the first giveaway will be drawn, and then the next $500. So it's obviously, you know, your maths, 500, 1,000, and blah blah blah. So, you know, and again, it's look, listen, this isn't expected. It's not. Any donation is greatly accepted and appreciated. We don't have to raise loads and loads of money because awareness is just as key. But any donation we can get, will just, you know, just fantastic. It's, you know, brilliant.
Absolutely awesome. When does it go live, the donations, Stu? When can people start doing that?
So they can start donating at 3:00 on Saturday. So the donation links, the donation page runs in tandem with the live stream. So the live stream kicks off at 3:00. That's when the donations page will go live.
And I've got to admit, guys, it's really, really easy because I did it for the past 3 years, and you just press it, you put your name in. If you want to put your name in, it comes on and it's done. It's dead easy. It's not it's not like, oh, I've got to do this and do that. It's not at all. It's really, really straightful. And the people to do it in dollars, is that correct?
In dollars,
Right.
Well, it doesn't have to be in dollars. You can put pounds in and stuff like that. Obviously, if you from the UK, it's in pounds.
I think it goes in as dollars. I think
it goes in as dollars.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But the donation page will be linked to the top of the chat. It'll be pinned to the top of the chat.
Right. That's awesome, man. Please don't forget to hit this like button.
Jonathan.
I mean, I mean, how long have these bundles and donations been coming in for? Because you couldn't have got all this in there in the last couple of weeks. It must have been.
Well, so we've had people say that they want to start, because I don't put the feelers out until, like I say, until the end of October, beginning of November.
Yeah.
Then after Christmas, I start to, you know, I work on a run schedule and stuff like that. And then after Christmas into the new year, I start reaching out to people and saying, right, this is the time zone that I've the time panel that I've got you in, blah, blah, blah. You happy with that? Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what have you. And then, you know, I do a video mid-March saying, how can you help? You know, it's not just, you know, giving money. It's donating time. It's donating gifts for bundles and auctions and stuff like that. And as soon as that goes out, it's just mad. It's like Box City here. It's and then none of them are mine, which is, I can't open them up. And
how do you know you never opened yours?
That's the fair point.
You check on the label, on the label.
We've got 1 or 2 boxes, haven't we, Georgie?
1 or 2. 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So I'll put these in order for us because they start at 5 and they go up from there. So I mean, look at this. The first bundle takes breath away straight away. Inhumanoids comic. Look at that, the red sun figure.
I know.
What?
Yeah. Mad.
Unbelievable. So there's obviously giveaway bundle 1. Build-A-Bear, Transformers and the Flash. Look at that.
Yeah. These are discontinued. Apparently these are discontinued. And that's from Adam Berry, bless him.
Yeah.
The first one was from Steve Darby Hunter.
Well, we'll have a professional in the chat about Build-A-Bear, so she'll tell us. Yeah, she'll tell us about. So there's $1,000 giveaway. Wow, look at that. Complete set of Kinder Egg, 4 complete loose Marvel Legends figures. Cheapers.
You've got the comics there.
You've got
the 3 comics that you can keep in the covers in the folder, and then you've got 3 reading comics as well. So you've got 2 of each comic, 1 to read, the other one to keep mint. It's
like I said, everybody's covered everything here. Everybody's covered.
I think Mr. B a short time ago said, "Does multiple donations get you more slots?" So I'm figuring, is he asking you get put on the wheel more than once? Is
once
that
your
his
name's
question?
once your name's on the wheel, your name's on the wheel. You can donate as many times as you want, but your name will only be on the wheel the once. Yeah,
right. But you've got ample amount of time. You've got how many of these bundles to win something?
Yeah.
So it doesn't get taken off the wheel. I understand what you mean, but it goes on once, right?
Yeah.
Right. Giveaway bundle $2,000. Look at that.
Yep.
Wow. E-wing.
Yeah. Got the pilot as well to go with it. This again, just people's generosity and it's not just donating, but it's the time they're taken to do this artwork. This is from Palps.
Yeah, I know Palps work. Yeah,
droids. He's done these comics. Sai again used to donate his art as well, which forever thankful, and that was awesome. But the support is overwhelming, ladies and gents. It really is. It's
he's taken them out and he's drawn all them Palps, every one of them.
So you got the front covers and the back covers as well there. So
oh no, I've got this. This is an awesome giveaway. Whoever wins this, whether you collect Playmobil or not, you'll love.
That's really cool.
This is Ron. So bless him. Thank you, Ron.
TVC 7 carded. Yeah.
This is from Martin and Adam Berry. So they've sort of like chipped in there and with some TVC figures. You've got the hair of Syndulla from the Ghost as well. So that's pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, you have. Yeah. Blockies. Everyone's getting into these, aren't they? Everyone's loving blockies.
They're very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, these bundles are awesome. I mean, they've got, it's not just one thing, it's a couple of stuff. This is fantastic. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah. So this is from Andy from Sidious Art. Again, I've had him on the channel a couple of times. His toy photography is super.
That was a great screen.
Yeah. And he does it with the vintage Kenner figures as well. So it's just absolutely superb. And that Mandalorian, the one in the middle, he said this is the first time that this is going to be shown. So when I put this up on my Instagram and Facebook, it was the first time anybody's ever seen that. So I'm really privileged to be able to sort of like show that off for the first time.
Yeah, what I'd do with them is I'd frame them and put them behind my figures, that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Awesome. Skeleton Crew. I love that TV show, so I don't mind that one. Look at that. That's really good. And the figures are awesome.
Yeah, coming at number 6 on my on our first. There you go. But yeah.
What's this?
This is Gojatron. So he's done some artwork. So he's done like the
Predator. Gojatron's drawn all these.
Yeah, Gojatron he designed my logo as well, Gojatron.
Right, okay.
So he's drawn all these. So you've got Predator against Boba Fett, Godzilla against an AT-AT. I think that's Yoda against the creature from the Black Lagoon, and Alien against Vader. It's just something totally unique, something totally different.
Cool. And, that's a great set.
Yeah.
Kelly's bundle. What's a bundle 11?
I know.
Crazy. The Chow Pop figure plus 6-inch Black Series credit. Yeah, I like those credit collections.
Gary Moore. So again, just thank you so much.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't have Luke's X-Wing without the X-Wing Luke and R2D2.
That is a great giveaway. That is a great giveaway. Look at that. So 6,500. I mean, even the tiers is relatively, you know what I mean? They're not like stupid tiers. Do you know what I mean? That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love those tin sets.
Yeah. Superb.
Wow. They're pricey now as well. The commemorative edition tins are not cheap.
Yeah.
And then obviously the micro bundle, right?
Yeah, and this is from Jesse. So this is going to be US only. So if anybody in the US wins that, then if you're in the UK, we'll have to do the draw again. But this is US only because he's going to be posting. Bless him. But again, I just want to thank each and every one of you for your generosity, and your friendship and stuff like that, and the support that we're getting for this live stream. It is overwhelming. You have no idea. Me and Georgie, thank you so much.
I bet it's like I say, it's ridiculous. Don't forget to hit that like button. I don't think they will. I think everybody's enjoyed this one. Here's a fun suggestion, says Geek Strong. A price set of a t-shirt, a sticker of Stu's My Little Pony tattoo. I wonder if the image could be uploaded to TeePublic. I would purchase the whole set. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would want to see that, to be honest with you. But
we could carry on. G-Forces back. We could carry on.
Okay. All right. Cheers, pal.
Andy says, I believe the children are our future. Are you, Andy? Yeah. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Brilliant. Look, show them all their beauty. So, Mr.
You know what?
B,
I think he'd be good at writing songs. I think he would.
Who, Andy? Have you heard his Joe Fest songs? He'd be all right.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Looking forward to that.
I wouldn't mind winning them. Well, you know what to do. You know what to do to win them. Because, I mean, I've got to admit, you know, a donation alone for them sort of giveaways, even if you win something, look at that. That's fantastic.
And can I just say, with the way things are with the postage at the moment and stuff like that, if you do win something, please be patient. Well, a lot of the stuff is being sent from here, so we will get around to getting it sent out. Please just be patient and stuff like that.
It's not like Shabby sending you stuff where you won't get it for years. They'll be on the ball.
Get it. But also, if people also are going to be sending it from their own homes and stuff like that, there's a couple that are going to be sending it themselves. Again, just have good communication with the person who's won it and stuff like that, and then just let them know what's going on, because I know the cost of postage and packaging at the moment is through the roof. So just please be patient. You will get your bits and bobs.
Can I just say as well, we've had up to 45 people in here tonight. So thank you all so much. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really appreciate it. That just goes to show that they're all here supporting you both. We're all here ready. And I've got to admit, I'm looking forward to it. It's fun. It is a fun thing. It's fun to watch all your friends and, you know, all doing different panels, and you don't know what they're going to come up with or what they say or what they do. I think it's great.
Well, I've got a rough idea what Smith Lord's going to say, but yeah.
Well, so I'm talking about everybody over there, then Smith Lord over here. Do you know what I mean? You never know what he's gonna say.
No,
even in Shabby, Stu Georgie in chat. Wow, lots of amazing giveaway bundles. I'm really impressed to see so many toys. Thanks, TJC. No, your work was brilliant. No way, X-Wing giveaway. That's amazing. I'll bid on that. I'll bid on that giveaway. So you know what to do. Look at this. Palps and Golgiton's artwork is amazing. Oi. What's all this about then? Well, if you're here from the beginning, Kathleen, you know what I mean. It's the 24 hours that we're doing that Stu and Georgie are doing on at the week.
We're doing, Shabby. We're doing
what we're doing.
Thank you. We're doing.
Geez, you have to take a second mortgage to post all that around the world.
Well, the thing is, if some of you are going to Joe Fest, I can take it over.
What a good idea, though. What a good idea to do. I'd do that as well. Do you know what I mean? Even Jesse, I might talk to Jesse about that as well, because if he can't ship it to what is it, you can always post it to Joe, to me at Joe Fest, and then you can take it home with you. You can do it that way. You know?
Well. I mean, It's
I mean, we can take lots of stuff out with us if folks are willing to help, and we can chuck you a few bucks.
Yeah. When I won something last year, it came very quickly. They are. So Chris,
you in the UK, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long.
IEQ. Great stuff. This is going to be a fun 24 hours. It really is. You know what I mean?
You know, John putting the time and effort into doing his gaming stream and stuff like that. Just, awesome. You know, is their game show, which would be great fun.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's like I said, and I can only speak through my experience. If someone says they can't make it, it's because they can't make it. There's no way he's going to turn up for this.
I mean, you know, life happens, and life gets in the way. Well, it doesn't get in the way. Life is life, isn't it? And you know, there's people that have done it before that can't do it this time around. There's people that have said that they will be able to do it this time around, and unfortunately, some people have had to pull out at the last minute, which is absolutely fine. You know, this isn't something that is regimented. You must be here. You must do this. It's not like that at all. I appreciate you taking part to start with, and if you can't do it, you can't do it. It's just the way it goes, isn't it? You know, it's not a problem.
But that's the nicest thing too, as well. The best thing about YouTube is replays, so everyone can always catch up and you can always do something else. Do you know what I mean?
That's the issue with this. There will be no replay on this, and the sole reason being is because YouTube.
Oh, because I thought you broke it up, Stu. You broke it up.
Yeah, I did. But so the first time around, I didn't realize that YouTube would only post something that's about 12 hours long. So 24 hours, they're not going to do it. It won't load. So
okay.
I thought that's okay. Don't worry about it. I've got it all recorded on StreamYard and stuff like that. So I started cutting it up into the different sections and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
It only saves 10 hours worth.
Oh,
so 14 hours were lost. And I felt bad. So I put the first 5 videos out from the first one. And after that, I couldn't do it again the following year because I want everybody to be seen. And if you can't get seen, and I don't want certain people to be on, because it's probably going to be the same people that get seen year in, year out, because of the way that it goes with the timings and stuff like
not that we don't want to see them, but we just thought, wasn't it, sort of either all or nothing. And I think what makes it so special is it's done.
A one-off. So if you want to see it, you see it live.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You guys going to Joe Fest? Can I send you a shop? Just send it to Georgie. Send it to Georgie now. She's got, you know what I mean? Send it to Georgie. BOE's here. Hi, BOE.
Hi, BOE. Hi, did you, BOE, I sent you the link via your email. Did you get it?
So, what else is left to do before the kickoff on Saturday?
I've got to buy his food.
Got to buy his food, yeah.
Well, not our food. It's not just me who eats.
Our food. Yeah, I've got to buy stuff that you will eat. Yeah, he never ate. That's the thing why he was so bad the first ever one we did, because he didn't really eat.
Was it excitement? Was it adrenaline running or something, Stu? You didn't go, I can't.
No, I just didn't want to fart on screen or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's embarrassing. So I just didn't.
And also, you had too much Red Bull and too much coffee, all like one after the other. So it was like,
that didn't help.
Yeah,
They spaced
not
it out.
good.
But as far as the stream's concerned, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video, and I'm only going to be putting it on Instagram and Facebook. So basically, it's going to be the updated run schedule, because people have pulled out and other people are going to be jumping on different panels. So that's going to be on there, along with what you've shown today, which is the giveaway bundles and the auction bundles. I'm just going to put a nice bit of music to it and just have it run through on Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. I'm not YouTube, Facebook. I'm not going to do a YouTube video. So, and then I've just got to do a folder with all the different video segments that I'm going to be putting up during the so there's a lady called Stephanie. She's going to be joining us this time around. She's at Give Kids the World, and she is absolutely fantastic. And so I've done an interview with Stephanie. It's about half an hour long. So what I've done is I've broken it up into like 10-minute segments and stuff like that. So I'm going to play that throughout the course of the live stream. And she's a wish mum herself, and that's how she got involved with Give Kids the World. So
brilliant.
That's all that's going to be explained.
Yeah.
And when she joins the live stream on the Saturday, it's going to be coming on about 3:45 UK time. She's going to be talking about Founders Day, because I've said I keep this live stream around about the same time of year, beginning of March, 7th or 8th of March, or whenever it is, the closest to the 12th. And so I sent out what do you call them? I sent out the email asking people whether they want to do it, and they said yeah, and they booked the weekend off, some people. And then Echo Live moved from April back to March, the same weekend that I'm doing a live stream. So unfortunately, a few people that did want to do it are stall holders, so they're going to be going to Echo, which is unfortunate. But I was umming and ahhing, shall I change the date? And I'm glad I didn't, because it's actually the 40th anniversary on Saturday. So they're going to be celebrating Founders Day. So
that's only been going 40 years. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So I'm kind of glad that I didn't change it and just kept it for the 7th.
Yeah. It's come so fast, hasn't it, really, guys? It's really come so fast. You know what I mean? How quick it comes. Geek Strong says there's no way Sags can stay up for 24 hours. This is the guy who falls asleep watching the Fantastic Four in the theatre, and the usher had to wake him up because he was snoring.
Wow, Sags.
TJC says if you use OBS, you could record the whole stream. Yeah, but it's started all over again, isn't it? I don't, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know. You said about OBS before, and to be honest, I'm not the most technical person in the world. I'm quite surprised I can run this, to be honest with you, but there you are.
He's going to check your messages. I'll look in a while. Super Awesome says he'll fall asleep in the middle of his own panel. Everyone fell asleep. They're all laughing. Absolutely brilliant. So for all those that are new, it's this right here. So this is the channel, and Connor graciously, and the link to the channel is in the description below. And it kicks off on Saturday. Cannot wait. So yeah, please, as much as you can, if you can watch it, if you can donate, if you can participate, please, because what these two do, and I'm saying, I know you say we and all that, but I will speak on behalf of myself and the chat. We're all so proud of you, all of us. I mean, to do this for 4 years in a row, and you know what I mean? Especially when it's good people like yourselves, you know it's coming from a good place. You know it's coming from a good art. So, you know, the fact that you do this every year and take time out of your lives to do it. That wasn't the intention.
That wasn't the intention, because the first year we did it, and like I say, it wasn't like we didn't think about it. It was planned and stuff like that, and we tried to execute it as well we could. As well as we could, but you know, we didn't really know what we were doing. We were flying on by the seat of our pants, sort of thing. It was new to us as well, so we've sort of like learnt from that first experience and tried to make it easier and better as we go along.
He'll never just say thank you. By the way, Shabby, he'll never just say Thank
No,
you.
I do say thank you. But
Ever.
the way I see it, we've just stood at the top of a hill with like a snowball,
Yeah.
and we've just pushed that snowball down the hill, and it's gained momentum. So that's down to you guys for the support and and getting behind it and stuff like that. So all I did was just push a snowball down the hill, and it's just gone from there.
What's the big Stu donation offering though? So you've done the beard, you've done the tattoo. Are you coming up with something?
Good shout. I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to forget about that. So if we do raise a certain amount, which again is going to be more than the previous year, which was $9,100. Again, not expected, just a bit of fun at my expense. I'm going to be signing myself up for the London to Brighton walk in May.
And what's
that's
London to
that's
Brighton?
One way. That's 100 kilometers.
Oh, you've got to get Berry to do that with you. He'll get you up and running. Do you know what I mean? I was going to say, if I was going to do something like that, I'd need Berry Meter or Darren. Come on.
I've had people say that they want to be invited and they want to do it. So the few people have said that yes, they'll take part and do it with me. So
somebody did put a little twist on something, didn't they? When we mentioned it to them at the last Sandown Toy Fair.
Yeah,
it'd be quite interesting if maybe Stu, while he's doing this walk, would be adorned in some sort of My Little Pony get up. Just as a little side note.
I've got the tattoo on my leg.
Beanie,
it's quite
maybe
because,
beanie, maybe
possibly. So I mentioned it. Someone asked me at work today, why don't I do the London to Brighton cycle?
Yeah.
So I turned around and said, look, I can handle having achy feet and achy legs and an achy back for a couple of days. I couldn't handle having a sore ass for 2 days. I couldn't.
And I've done that cycle. You don't want to do that.
You have. Bless you. I mean, you did choose the hottest day of the year to do it.
Did.
And Andy Lemire says highest donation gets to pick something out of Stu's collection. That's a good one, Andy. Maybe you're there. He's got a few things in there.
You've got it all, Andy. There's nothing here you want, Andy.
It's a roll down the hill, Stu. You push up. I thought about doing a 24-hour game stream, but I fell asleep thinking. All I'm going to say is that we've had some laughs, you've raised some cash, but I still don't have another stamp on my passport. He just won't let it go, will he? Just won't let it go.
4 years later.
And breaking news, BOE does not have that email.
You sent me the email and okay, I'll have to try it again.
Good old Andy goes, the walk sounds like a great idea for other people.
Yeah. I mean, look, I know it's going to be tough and stuff like that, but I'm not jumping ahead of myself because we've not raised the money yet. So who knows?
You dress up. Take Keith. He's got a cat costume. CD Sylvester cat.
Yeah, I've seen what you do in your cat costumes. No, that's all right, mate. Thank you.
Plenty of walk miles for Adam to give you the full history of Spurs.
Oh, do you know though who would be really good at a long walk? Because he would be is PGM.
PGM would be good.
Oh,
he can walk. You've seen all the malls he's walked around. Yeah, he'd be good. Or Darren. Would you want to take Darren though? Because I reckon Darren would be like, "Come on." You know, be like, "Oh, you know what I mean?" Because he does it every week, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Darren is one of the guys that has offered to jump in.
Oh, he'd rub it in him. He'd be like, he'd be rubbing it in. I'm telling you. Get Sharon to do it with you, dressed as Gem. Love that idea of Stu wearing a My Little Pony. Unbelievable.
Oh, do you, Jason?
Yeah.
Well, there you are.
Looks like the classic Jeff and Genevieve movie, just on foot. Agreed, Andy. Walking is for the homeless. It's for the homeless. I'd pick Stu's sales barge. They are. Stu, put your sale barge up. There you go. You know, no comment, Jason. Your costume would be too big for you.
Wow. I don't know how I'll take that, Keith.
Very small steps, though. That's why it took 3 films for PGM.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. So there you have it. There we're done. So again, it's Give Kids the World Village. It's Stu and Georgie's 24-hour stream. I'll see you all there. I'm looking forward to it. I just can't wait for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It really is. Tomorrow is my last stream. I've done it all week. I'm knackered. I tell you. So tomorrow is going to be ZSR, and we're doing some of your favourites. So I'm doing an action movie quiz. So we'll be doing that. Let me see. Darren says I can run 25k, but walking London to Brighton will be another level. So you have to walk. It's not a running one.
You don't have to run it, Darren, because you don't have to run it.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah. That's all good.
Saturday is going to be a fun day. Anything to say before we go? So I'll give it to you first, Georgie. Anything to say before we go?
Oh no, I don't think so. Just looking forward to the weekend. Bear with us probably because it's going to be a little bit different now with the format of an 1.5-hour slot. So I've got to get my brain around that. Yeah, hopefully I'll be better and he won't have caught my cold.
Thanks for doing this tonight, George, because I know you're a bit bunged up. So I appreciate you doing this tonight.
I'm a doob.
Stu, I'll give you the last words. Anything to say
again, just look forward to Saturday. Thank you so much. Like I say, it's a live stream. Anything could happen, so again, just be patient with us and stuff like that. And I'm definitely going to be is it too late to get one of those what do you call them, adapters?
No, I'll get onto Amazon now.
Okay.
Good.
Again, just from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for taking part, for your donations and stuff like that. It means a hell of a lot. So thank you, and thank you for Shabby for doing this, mate. It's been awesome.
I wanted to do it. It's like I said, I was thinking about it. I'll go to the beginning of the stream, and I just thought, you know what? I know everyone says to you both, "Oh, you do such a good job," but you actually do. And I think people are dead proud of you both for doing it. And you know, like I say, to do 4 of these every year and to build it the way you've built it. And it's the awareness. I agree with that. You've taught me loads of things tonight, little things I would never have thought of while you're doing these 24 hours. So long may it continue. We're dead proud of you. We'll see you all on Saturday. All right. Say goodnight, kids.
Good night.
Good night.